Welcome back, it's your boy YutNav back here again with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you guys step-by-step guide on how you can beat Scorched Earth on maximum difficulty. I recently did a video on my journey beating Scorched Earth in just 7 days, and that's going to be the background of this video. But if you want to watch the whole experience, you can go ahead on my YouTube channel and you can watch it. Scorched Earth is actually very hostile. It's not a fun place to be. It's like you're in a microwave, right? Just full max heat, everything's around you. It's crazy. It's like a full-on desert with this maximum spawn of animals, and pretty much it's just a death sentence. And the only way you can really survive this type of start game is by just dying, genuinely just dying. So what you want to do is you want to go for a note run, and this is what I did in my video on the 7 days. I just went for a note run to just level up. I'm gonna put up a map right here on the screen, and you can see all the explorer notes, and pretty much you want to just go and just get all of them, just spawn in different locations, different starting locations, and just try and just leg it to level up. You want to level up to around levels 30, I would say, and just leveling it up in health and maybe stamina and weight. Those are the three main categories you want to level up on, and just pretty much just go around the map and just level yourself up. After you've done that, you want to get situated in a base location, somewhere that isn't too dangerous and somewhere that will stay somewhat cool. Unfortunately, in my video I did make a mistake of staying somewhere where it's just mega hot. At this point the game was actually, like, since Scorched Earth had just come out when I played, the weather conditions were way too harsh, so they had to tune it down a bit. So I'm pretty sure it's a bit easier for you guys right now currently completing Scorched Earth. What you want to do is you want to have a target where you want to build a base where it's not too many dangerous creatures around. Especially you want to watch out for raptors. You don't want to be near raptors, terror birds as well, and especially deodons. You want to just make a base, even thatch would do, and you want to just stay in like a if you can't afford it, just make a 1x1 base so you can get the home bonus and you won't be able to die that fast. You want to also work towards getting some silk gear, so cloth gear, a desert cloth, a tent. Maybe a tent would help you out a ton, especially in sandstorms like the one I'm experiencing right now on the screen. If I had a tent over here, I'll be completely fine. I won't even be dying of the heat. It'll be really beneficial in this area. So having a tent is really key in the desert pretty much. Anyways, after you've done that with the stage, make sure you're getting yourself more pestle, making spark powder to level up, and maybe try and go for another note run. Again, note runs are the best way to level up on any map, but it is really beneficial on Scorched Earth because it is really hard to level up otherwise. You just spend half of the time dying. It is so insane. Anyways, yeah, pretty much that's all it is. Just go around leveling up and try to get the starting gear like smithy going, and getting metal is pretty hard on this map. So the only way you can potentially get metal is by, I guess, going around to this one obscure location there, green orb, and there's like metal rocks on the ground which you can just harvest. So that's the best way to get in it. Maybe you know any other locations, but without a flyer it's very hard to find those other locations. It's very hard to get to those other locations since they're on the mountain. So yeah, that's pretty a bit weird. I actually found myself looking for metal quite a lot, and I spent so much time trying to find metal. It was insane. Anyways, after you've done that, after you got yourself a little bit of metal, get yourself a little smithy going. Maybe at this stage craft yourself desert cloth because you need a smithy to craft that. And at this stage you should be like around level 40ish. If you're not, then you need to level up your note explorer note run game, and you want to just carry on searching for a good tame. I would suggest maybe a saber tooth or a direwolf. Direwolves are of course a bit better because they got the bit unique abilities for you to see what level other, how much HP the other creatures are on, like roughly, and they also tell you where the explorer notes are, which is really handy. And also they get a really good pack bonus if you've got multiple. So having a direwolf is a bit better than a saber tooth, but any would do right at this stage. So in Ascended, there's also a baby feature where you can just kill the parent and you'll get to tame the baby, imprint on the baby, and you can raise it up, which in my opinion is very handy. If you find a Morellatops with a baby, instead of actually taming it, because you don't really care about levels on a Morellatops, you can just legit kill the mother, because mother or the parent, because they're gonna actually attack you. Normally Morellatops run away when you attack them, but if they have a baby, you attack them, they're gonna come and attack back. So you can try and get them stuck on like a mountain or something, and just try and kill them. And when you do kill them, run over, imprint on the baby. And regarding you got decent amount of speed on your server, you should be good to go, and you raise them up in no time. And that's legit the best way. Otherwise, you can't just knock them out with a boomerang, but you gotta chase them around the map. However, for the dire wolf and the saber-tooth, I do really recommend just actually like fully taming them, because you get the effectiveness levels around like 70 levels if it's a max tame, which is very beneficial. Anyhow, once you got on over the stage, you want to just jump on your direwolf or whatever you got, and you want to try and again go for more explorer notes. You want to go for explorer notes and then try and just kill everything, because you got good enough predator tame. You just want to just kill, get yourself leveled up, and you want to get yourself leveled up enough so you can potentially get to the Argentavis level, which is around level 62, 63, and this is where you unlock darts too. And this is the important time of the game. Now what you want to do is, once you got an Argentavis let's have it unlocked, you want to go and tame yourself an RG. And once you've done that, I'm gonna show you a trap on the screen right now. It's a very easy trap. You just use 4 dinosaur gateways. Even wood would do, guys. Even wood would do, since as long as they don't attack you, wood will be fine, right? And you can just get a fair distance away, and you can knock them out before they break the wood. So that's not an issue, and I used wood in my case, and I think you guys should too. So with that being said, you got yourself an RG, right? It doesn't matter what level it is at this stage, but the higher the better, but it's fine. You got yourself an RG, you got yourself a saddle, and at this point what you want to do is you want to just jump on the RG, get yourself a saddle and jump on the RG, and you want to just go and get yourself a spyglass, right? And you just want to go and get some crystal, and once you've gone ahead and done that, you want to look for another high level RG if you haven't already got one, right? If you got one, then just skip the stage, move on to the next one. But if you're not, then just go and get yourself an RG, and really high level one, like level 140 if you're playing 150 max. And once you've done that, you can basically, the game's yours to live, right? And now I would actually highly recommend moving your base location to a place where there's a lot of obsidian, metal and crystal, and this is usually near the red orb. This is where I set up my base, because because I knew in the future I would have to go and put my dinos next to an obelisk so they can be in the Manticore boss fight. So I just took the easy mode out and just set up base near the obelisk, so I wouldn't have to travel too far. And plus there's mountains there, and there's a wyvern trench next to it, so I have everything easy accessible near that base location. So that's exactly what I did, and it was really good. I put on my base right now on the screen, and I just put an Anki on next to the metal nodes and just got the Anki and just get a ton of metal. And now what we want you guys to do is start gearing up for wyverns, and the ways to get wyverns is to either you gotta kill them by hand, which is very difficult with the RG because RG is not that strong, and also they're not that fast, and all you have to use torrents, and torrents are the best way in my opinion. This is what I use, this is what most people use. So you want to make yourself like around like 4 auto torrents, place them, get enough ammo, of course, get enough advanced rifle ammo for them, have even them out, spread them even, and you want to place one on each foundation. You want to make sure the foundation is stone first of all, and you want to go near the wyvern trench, place them next to the wyvern trench near the desert area, place 2 on each side, about close to each other, so have a gap in the middle with a generator because they need to be powered. And pretty much then what you want to do is you want to go into the wyvern trench, and you want to find the egg, whatever egg you can. It doesn't have to be high level, it doesn't have to be low level. I mean, pretty much any egg you see, right? And you want to just pick it up, and you want to just go straight for the turret, and hopefully your RG will have enough HP to survive the attacks. And you want to just go to the RG, and you just want to go to the turrets, and the turrets are just going to pelt the wyvern down. Once you have that egg, you can switch the inventory of the egg, for example, from your dino to yourself, and it will aggro more. It will aggro more wyverns, and then you can just carry on lowering them into the turrets, and you can killing the wyverns and pretty much clearing the trench out. And once you've done that, you can go ahead and get yourself a wyvern egg, and hopefully you can get yourself a high level wyvern egg. The higher the level, of course, the better it is going to be. Now that you got yourself a wyvern egg, hopefully you need to work on actually raising the wyvern up. Unfortunately for the wyverns, you need wyvern milk to raise them up, and to get wyvern milk you have to knock down a wyvern. Luckily in Scorched Earth, especially in Ascended, the loot in the obelisks, the cave loot, the desert loot that you get is actually overpowered, and especially if you got the Bob's Tales DLC, you can use the treasure maps and you get insane amount of loot. And hopefully by now you got either an insane like a Ascender or a Mastercraft compound bow or a long neck rifle, which one ever you have you just sort it. If you don't have that, then I suggest you just carry on finding loot drops, because otherwise it's gonna be very difficult for you. Or you can just search up a video on how to trap a wyvern and try to do it that way. Anyhow, you want to just pretty much get the wyvern, and you want to go on like a Thylacoleo or even a direwolf if you got enough HP, and you want to find a very the lowest level wyvern you can. So in my case, I would have found level 15 or a 5 or whatever I could, and just ride the back of my first get the aggro of the wyvern and then ride on the back of my direwolf and just try and trank it out. They won't have too much torpor, so you'll be able to trank it out quite quickly, and also it is a low level, so you'll be fine. And once you've knocked it out, you just want to access the inventory and you'll see 5 milk. And once you've done that, once you see that, you want to take the 5 milk out and you just want to kill the wyvern. And once you've killed the wyvern, you're fine. You just want to go back to base and instantly start hatching your wyvern egg. And once you've done that, it's going to start raising, and you to imprint you're going to need wyvern milk, and just feed the wyvern milk to the wyvern and you've basically tamed it. And at this stage you're really good you're golden in the game, and once you've done this you pretty much beat the game nearly. You're very close to beating the game. And now that you've got yourself a wyvern, you can just go in the trench. Hopefully it's a good level. You can go in the trench and you can absolutely decimate other wyverns, and it is really easy to do that with the wyvern of your own. And you can just get more eggs, find the higher level ones, and pretty much the end goal should be you need to find one pair of wyverns that are the same element. So either a fire and a fire, or a lightning or a lightning, or a poison or poison, and then make sure that both of them are like somewhat good level, so like around level 170. My max level is 150. Wyverns have a bit of a higher cap, so my max level was like 195 I believe on wyverns. So yeah, that's pretty much how the wyverns work. And once you hatch them, of course you don't get any imprint bonus, which is why they give you the extra levels. So once you've done that and you're sorted, you want to again just repeat the process of knocking out a wyvern to grow up your other wyvern that you got. And once you've done that, once you've got one pair of the same element of wyverns, you want to breed them. And once you breed them, you want to just carry on breeding them, basically breeding them until you got a big army around 15 or 18 wyverns, whatever you're gonna go for. And once you've done that, you want to level them up by killing the wyvern babies. Basically an infinite cycle. You want to just kill the wyvern babies and you just want to level them up. And once you've done that, you just want to prepare yourself for the caves. If not, you can do the caves already. You only need to do 4 caves I believe, and I'll put the caves on the screen and the coordination for the caves as well. For those, all you pretty much need is like a really good weapon such as a long neck or a shotgun. Preferably a shotgun, of course, and you just need a ton of ammo with it and a direwolf, and you can do pretty much all of the caves and with no worries. You can just get all the caves done and over with just a wyvern and a couple of shotgun ammo. That's literally all the caves are pretty easy. I'll put the locations on the I've already put up the locations, so just follow those and you'll find yourself a cave and to do, and you get the iPhone. Another requirement for the boss arena is to kill 20 of each element of wyverns, so fire, lightning, and poison, and you want to collect the talons. They drop two talons each, so you can just kill 10 of each and you'll be able to get all of them, right? And once you've done that, it's pretty much easy. You should have already done it by now by searching for a high level egg. If you're, however, if you're too lucky, then I guess you probably wouldn't. And once you've done that, you're probably good to go. You just want to go into the boss arena, um, and this is important. You want to attack this target on the Manticore. So just in case you attack some other animals, so some other dino, the wyverns will come and attack your target. All right. So this is important. Press attack this target on the Manticore, and all the wyverns will go and basically pretty much start attacking the Manticore. Apart from this, you just want to be on a mount such as a direwolf or a megatherium or a Philosophucus or a T-Rex, whatever land creature you got, right? You just want to stand on the podium and where you spawn, and you just want to wait. The wyverns are going to do all the damage for you up for the Manticore, and that's it. You just wait and wait until they kill the Manticore. However, when the Manticore goes down to around 25% HP left, there's gonna be rock golems spawning, sandworms, and you just want to avoid the rock golems. The rock golems are gonna try and target you, so you just want to soak all the rocks and pretty much just wait until your wyverns kill the Manticore, and in no time they'll kill it because this boss is pretty easy. And yeah, you'll be fine. You'll probably win with absolutely no wyverns lost because the Manticore is so easy. And if you have any questions, by the way, make sure to leave them in the comments. I would love to answer them for you guys. And however, this is it going to be for this video. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you helped. I hope I helped out. And with that being said, take care.